Hello, this is Lisa, and I'm going to try and help you learn the song Stain Something to Remind You on the piano. I wanted to play this song or learn to play this song when my brother passed away almost a year ago this coming April. It was a song I assume he played a lot. We played it at his funeral. He's a big Aaron Lewis fan, and maybe this is just something he was going through toward the end of his life. And of course, when I decided to try and learn to play it myself, I looked online to find them sheet music. It was nowhere to be found. I did find a gentleman here on YouTube that had made a tutorial video. I guess he had two. He had one where he played the entire song, and then he had another where he played the parts, and that's actually how I learned to play this. But what I realized in the comments in his videos was a lot of people were asking for the notes, and maybe because he didn't feel like messing with it, I'm not sure, he didn't write them down and share them. But in the process of learning the song for myself, I wrote down the notes, so I'm going to share them with you. I'm going to do this in at least 4 parts because there's at least 4 different parts to the song, and I'm going to do part 1 for you today. I do want to give credit to LP13413. He is the one that has the tutorial video for this song, and that's where I learned it. I just want to let you know right off the bat, I'm not a professional piano player. I've never taken lessons. I don't even know how to do chords. I'm just trying to learn the song as simply and as possibly as I can. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind also that the piano I'm using is old. It's been moved several times to several different states in the last few years. It has not been professionally tuned. Now that we are finally settled, I'm hoping to get that done. But it seems tuned enough to me to be able to learn what I'm trying to learn. So first I'm going to show you how I labeled my keyboard or keys. I won't keep calling it keyboard, it's a piano, but I labeled the keys on the keyboard because they're color coded with the notes that I wrote to make it a lot easier for you to learn the song. And I'm going to start over here on this side. This is as far as you go on playing the song. I labeled this group purple. I labeled this group black, and this group is middle C with the red. This is green, and this is orange. So you're going to be using at least some part of these keys along the way. Although you may not use purple. I'm trying to remember. I don't think you do, but I could be wrong. Oh no, you do. You do use purple. Okay, so that's how I labeled my keys on the keyboard, on the piano. You can see those are little stickies. I bought those off of Amazon, and they had this stuff already on it. I just put the little slashes of color for myself because that's just how my mind works. The second thing I'm going to do is show you the notes for part 1, and I'm just going to leave it on there for about 15 seconds so you'll have hopefully enough time to write it down, and maybe you won't have to rewind so many times. Sorry, I'm trying to charge my phone at the same time. Okay, this is the part 1. This is the notes. It's not on music paper. It's just simply written down. Write it down. Label your piano the same way. I just use the dry erase markers so it comes off, even if you write directly on your keys. At least it did for me. If it doesn't for you, then I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, write this down because this is part 1. and then in a minute I will show you. It's not going to sound right, but I'm going to show you with my fingers on one hand how to play it, and then I'll play it with both hands so you can hear how it's supposed to sound. Most of you should know anyway, because you would be familiar with the song. I think that's enough time for you to try and write that down. Now I'm just going to go to the keyboard. As you can tell, we start with the black and the red. So the first note is going to be right here, my A sharp. It was just easier to use A sharp instead of flats because they covered the keyboards better. So this is your first note, and you go then F, C sharp, then you move to your G, and then D and C, then over to F sharp, and then back to F and C, and then over to F, sorry, there it is, and then D and C. Then the last four is F, D, C, C. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Might not have been, my hand was probably in the way. I tried to keep it out of the way, but sometimes that's impossible. I'm going to set this down now, play it real quickly for you, then end the video and try to upload that so that you guys can start learning part 1. And the only thing I'll ask of you when I have all the parts up, and keep in mind I haven't learned part 4, I'm working on it, is maybe to help me or us together figure out what parts are played how many times and in what order to complete the song. But I'm just going to set this here real quick and play the song. Sorry if it's dark. Okay. So that's how it's supposed to sound. I didn't hit that one note very loud, so it was very silent. That was my fault. I would try to get part 2 on as soon as I can, but you're probably going to be busy learning that part. So hopefully it helped you. It helped me, so hopefully it helps you. Thank you and have a great day.